So I am Latonya Franklin. I'm the editor-in-chief of Metrovieve magazine. We are a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle brand serving the Carolinas. Metrovieve was launched back in 2021, so we are approaching our third year coming this spring. And we're just excited to be able to be here and share that with you. So thank you for the invite.
Get ready to dance to the beat of Black Girl Boss Magic as we gear up for Season 2, Part 2 of the Brown Girls Collective.
We're here to salute and amplify the stories of Black women who are crushing it in the business world. From fashion to tech, healthcare to education, these trailblazing women have faced obstacles head on and emerged victorious. We are diving deep into their journeys, sharing their secrets, and throwing some much-deserved praise their way. So come join the party at the Brown Girls Collective, and let's get this celebration of Black female empowerment started.
What's up, Brown Girls? It's your girl, Jasmine, and I am back again with another great interview. We have Latonya Franklin here. We're going to get to know her magazine. It's been great having you here. We talked a little bit before we came on, and I looked at the magazines. They are amazing. She got some real beautiful people in here. So y'all make sure y'all check this out. We're going to get into that in a minute, but we're going to talk to Latonya and find out more about her and how she ended up with this magazine.
So I started as a fashion photographer. I got a camera. I learned that I really enjoyed shooting static clients and shooting fashion. And what I did was I started a team that we would go out and we would shoot fashion editorials. But mainly the landing place for that was on social media. And I wanted it to be more impactful. And so we started reaching out to boutiques and designers and finding kind of more of an opportunity to collaborate. And once that became, that gained some traction, for me, it made sense to kind of fill the niche of a central platform, a void that we had for fashion here in the community, and put that in a magazine where everyone could find it. We were finding that, of course, our social medias were kind of targeted to those who were already following us. We were gaining a little bit, but then when we expanded out to boutiques and designers and other brands, that gave us more of an opportunity to not only feature us, but feature them as well.
Okay. So you started out kind of on, like social media.
That's right.
And decided to branch out. So how long were you on social media before you decided, let's go ahead and put it in a magazine?
So it took a little bit, one, because I was kind of finding my way as a fashion photographer. And I kind of thought that was really the way. But then as I started to gain a little bit more experience and understand that there was a bigger opportunity there, I found the need to kind of do a beta test for a magazine. And so once that happened, it was only a matter of maybe a couple of years before we were able to kind of work through the issues, the growing pains, and then bring ourselves online with the magazine. So I find my inspiration from a lot of places, but mostly from, women of our culture. I frequently purchased Vogue, Mary Claire, Elle magazines, and I loved the focus that was put on fashion. But what I found missing and lacking was representation from women of color being in these pages. And so as a fashion photographer, I started to kind of, again, wanting to fill that void and seeking out young women of color who really wanted to have gorgeous images done of themselves. And utilizing that kind of as my foundation and my reason. And then from there, it was just, finding inspiration in those women to give me the steam that I needed to keep going.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, we definitely, as the Brown Girls Collective, we definitely want to make sure that we are seen in different areas that aren't typical for us all the
Right.
time. So magazines and TV shows and things like that. I mean, we have come a long way, of course, but we can definitely do better. So it's great that to have someone, like yourself, who has a magazine that can put us in those spots that are missing.
Absolutely.
So I love that about what you're doing. That's amazing.
So I did find that just because you build it doesn't mean they will come. I think that is a common misnomer. People think that, oh, I'm just going to create this product, and because I believe that it's a good idea and that everyone will benefit from it, it doesn't necessarily translate that way automatically.
Right.
There's a lot of work that has to go into it, and I think learning that you have to be selective about whom you share ideas with, whom you bring onto your team, who you factor in as a team member. All of those things were lessons learned. Um, at this point, I have a great team. I have a team of stylists, social media coordinators, photographers. I work very closely with a couple of the local designers here, and I found that to be a great community to really just kind of surround ourselves with. But I tell you, here in Colombia, this is on a bubble. This fashion industry, this ecosystem that we are seeing is lending itself to a lot of collaboration, and that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It is coming. We interviewed, like I said, a lot of people in the fashion industry so far. Just doing so many different things here in Colombia. It's compared to other cities, we're pretty small. But we on the rise. We have our own little fashion week. Have you been a part of that?
So I haven't honestly for many years. And I think that is precisely the point that we have so much here to offer. So many platforms for fashion are front and center.
Yeah.
We have a fashion week. We have designers that are creating their own platforms. Stowe Phillips of Stowe's Design Company is bringing on her second annual Jour de la Mode, which is a day of fashion. So that platform is rapidly growing.
Yeah, for sure.
We've got fashion events happening at the Columbia Museum of Arts, and so much of this is unprecedented. So we're really excited for Columbia and what it's bringing.
Yeah.
So I think for me, the one of the biggest kind of targets is just be true to yourself, be authentic. Um, this industry is full of people who are being paid to sometimes play a role, right? And modeling and acting. And so you have to like really find who you are first and be solid and grounded in that. Be authentic, but then also do your research.
Yeah.
Know what it is that you want to do and start researching that because there are a lot of opportunities, but there are also a lot of pitfalls and a lot of people who will take you down maybe a wrong path.
Right.
Especially young people getting into it. Get the support of your family and your friends. Like, make sure that you have someone that challenges you, holds you accountable, but also supports you in what your passion is and the journey that you're trying to make. Because all of that matters. No one wants to be out here trying to do it on their own.
Right. Right.
But then also, really enjoy it and take on everything that the opportunity in the fashion industry has to offer because there's a lot here and there are a lot of opportunities there that is really there's something here for everyone.
Right. Support system is very important. a lot of people do try to carry everything and the weight of the world on their shoulders because it's like, I can do this, I can do this. But you definitely need that support and that community to help you. You can't do everything on your own. You can try, but it's definitely better. You'll probably get a lot further with that community and that support system behind you, regardless of whether they're in the same, industry as you or not. Just somebody backing you and, like you said, holding you accountable is important. So, who do you have in your life that's, sort of your support system?
So I am very blessed and fortunate that, my husband full on supports me. My sisters support me. I have good friends that, always when we get together, they're like, okay, so how's it going? And they come with advice, they come with support, they come with, just, that level of, you got this. Right. And sometimes you need it because I think, again, I go back to a lot of folks in this space, we play roles. I have to be this one day and that the other day. And, I think that element of imposter syndrome can creep up really quickly.
Right.
And you're just like, oh, can I do this? Right. But to have those people just kind of reinforce, listen, this is what you shared with me. This is why you said you wanted to do it. And this is what we're seeing. And having you just kind of, have them having your back is
Right.
important. And I think that's that keeps me going at least.
Well, it has been amazing talking to you. I want to get into this magazine. Again, why don't you go ahead and tell them like how to reach you or, get the magazine, social media, let them know how to get to all of this good stuff.
Absolutely. So we are available for purchase. The magazine is at Metrovieve.com. You can purchase it directly from our website. We offer print and digital copies. At this point, the digital copies are what's available on the website. You can also reach us on our social medias, Metrovieve Magazine on Instagram and the same on TikTok.
It's been real, y'all. See you later.
Thank you.
Make sure that you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We are now also accepting donations. And make sure to stay tuned for all of our amazing interviews. Are you looking to join a book club? Make sure to check out our Monday night book clubs.
Next time on the Brown Girls Collective, remember to like and subscribe.